why fucking Roy has any use is because of me, his daddy, his God, his savior. Without me, that motherfucker wouldn't have shit. I am his God. That's a fucking lie, you dumb hooker.
Okay, let's play some damn shit. I'm shining. Street core.
Look, everybody needs to put some respect on my boy Cyrax's name. Without him, Willie G, N-word boy, Mark Dog, R.I.P., even Swampy D wouldn't have any content. We would have no careers. It's not like we ever did anything before him. I guess, you know, Cyrax is our god. Welcome back
Start
to
the damn game,
This is my friends here on the Swampy D channel. Once again, we are taking a look at this absolute dumpster fire that we call a human being, or as many of us call a goblin. But I digress. Without keeping y'all too long, let's jump right into this.
Good morning, everyone. This is really just a short, brief, to the point message to William Warren. William, you've been with me for the last 6 years, motherfucker. And what you've done to me has deteriorated my mental and physical health, as well as affecting my family, my real-world friendships, my real-world relationships, my social life. Because of you, my physical health gets worse every fucking day that I sit here. Because of you, my legs are actually starting to give out.
Of course, Cyrax is going to send a message to William Glory Hole for like the 900th time this year, but on top of that, it's going to be quick, but the video is over 30 minutes long, so if that's quick in goblin minutes, I guess so, but it seems like he's really long-winded here. I'm sure we're going to use a little bit of this because he's going to repeat himself 15 different times, but you know how it goes here in the Swamp at 339. Cyrax has to repeat himself a bunch, feel strong if you will, then get slapped down by William and the army of trolls.
Because I'm not being active because of what you've done to me. So you kept me locked in this house, utilizing fear. But I'm going to tell you right now, when all that comes to an end. You know, you said that the war is just beginning. You know, you're awesome. The war, it is just beginning. But it isn't just beginning for me. No. For me, the war is ending. For you, the war is just beginning. Not for me. See, I'm already war, you don't even know it. See, just like you have your friends, I have mine. I was alive. And trust in what I say, which one I can't draw my gun is. Because what you gotta realize, William, is that there are several people within your group that are very close to me. They've gotten so close to you that you don't even fucking realize it yet.
You know, Chance Wilkins will consistently say that the war is over. He's not part of the troll community. He isn't egging this on. He's not fueling it. Yet here he is, day after day. Even after this totally prolonged break, which was like 2-3 weeks at most. And even then, he was still uploading BS to Facebook. No matter how many times he gets banned, no matter how many times he gets deleted from these platforms, Cyrax is like a roach and will find his way back every single time, just so he can get the last word in. He thrives off the attention. He's a complete narcissist and has no idea what reality is. But trust me, buddy, reality is coming, and it's unfortunately creeping in at an alarming rate.
You know, you think that the whole troll community is going to last, but it's not. A kingdom of bullshit doesn't last forever. You know, you want to single me out? Alright, you did that for 6 years, well guess what? Now it's my turn to single you out.
God damn it.
You serious?
And I don't even have to wait the thing to do it. But see, William, you might have 8,000 plus people that may be true. I might only have a handful of people that may be true. But my handful of people are 10 times smarter than what you think. Every move you make is being watched. Every message you send is being accepted. And whatever move you're going to make before you even make it. Every single conversation you have ever had. I listen to every voice message sent every text message sent. See, Wayne, I know things that you don't think I know.
How many times, Chance? How many times are we gonna do the same old song and dance in this series? How many times are you gonna claim that the troll community will not last, even though it somehow outlasted every time you said it wouldn't? Somehow it's still here. It was here long before you, and will be here long after you. You seem to think that there's like 5 to 10 people running this whole thing, when in reality it's a worldwide phenomenon, buddy. Everybody likes to take piss. Everybody likes to laugh. Everybody likes to call out weirdos on the internet, and unfortunately, Cyrax, that will never stop. Not until you get the hell off the internet. But that's not gonna happen because you're literally addicted to people calling you a scabby-headed little goblin. You seem to really like it. It seems to really give you some sort of purpose in life, because even after all of that, you started calling yourself the Goblin King. Come on, buddy. What next is gonna be the Scab Master? Come on.
Steve, you think I'm noticing that I'm bluffing. And that's fine, you can think that. The little world is gonna come crumbling down very, very soon. You're gonna do shit to stop it. Because what I'm gonna say is, I'm about fucking had it with your fucking bullshit. You think that you're gonna keep me living in fear forever? No. The tables are going to get turned against you, and very, very soon. The troll community will crumble, and I will be able to give back my life that you stole from me 6 years ago. Now, I'm going to give you a chance to walk away from everything, before my people get a hold of you, and before they contact federal agents, police, detectives, and their areas, and your area to start coming after you.
It honestly never ceases to amaze me how mind-blowingly stupid and how crazy the repetition of all this really is. I feel like I'm losing my marbles. Deja vu. How many times have Cyrax said this exact same thing, whether it be Marty, Edward Boy, William Glory Hole, who constantly gives you a chance to stop. Says he's about tired of it, even though, like, the worst things ever have been done to him. People have doxed him, people have destroyed his equipment multiple times, all kinds of other things have gone down too, and it's like, how are you just now about tired of it? And it's funny that we went from like 8, 9, 10 years down to 6 years, so Jesus Christ, the cycle restarts all over again. Definitely let me know in the comments if any of you guys believe at all that Cyrax has these friends, these law enforcement people, and he is definitely gonna crack down. Reality is, if Cyrax had anything of a valid threat here, he would have been done that. No person in their right mind is gonna take years of abuse like this, and then just finally now be like, okay, I'm done. No, if this was me, like within a week something would have been done. Like this is ridiculous to say we're on like 7, 8 years.
I'm gonna give you a chance to walk away, and if you don't, guess what? All the evidence my friends have, all the evidence I have, will be handed over to the police. Like I said, I have every phone call, every Discord chat, every Discord message, everything you have ever said about me, I have on recording and saved on file. Whether a screenshot, audio recording, no matter what it is, I have it all on file.
Of course, Cyrax is going to claim that he got all this evidence, even though he never brings it up and never shows it. And when he does try to show something, it's like the most piss-poor thing I've ever seen. Can easily be photoshopped. And even on top of that, it's like Cyrax, it doesn't matter how much evidence you try to show, there's more evidence against you by like 10 times. And you can simply search up your name and find literally mountains of damning evidence against you being an absolute creep on the internet. It never ends, and people will never stop giving you crap at it because you keep doing it, you keep getting caught in it. If you just simply stopped, just like your shoulders stopped growing when you were a child, maybe, just maybe, you could get a little bit away from this. I'm not saying get away from it forever, but you might get a little less heat if you just stop doing it. But here you are again, getting caught doing it. The genuinely ironic part about all this is Cyrax actually thinks he has a case. He really does, and I believe that every single time he makes these legal threats, he actually feels like he's finally getting that one up, but we all know it's just him living in delusion.
You don't deserve it. I'm gonna give you a chance to walk away. Let's see if you don't. All I gotta do is have my friends contact the police in their areas, and all I gotta do is contact the police in my area, and then all of us together will show the exact same evidence. And then what do you think is gonna happen, William, when federal agents start coming down on you? And your little Facebook group with that, it's not gonna end well for you, William. Because like I said, I have people in your Facebook group and in your Discord that are so fucking close to you that have been playing all these years and you don't even know it.
Alright boys, I'm pitting 5 smackaroonies in the ring right now. The G is not gonna go away, and Cyrax will do literally nothing about it. Those friends, they ain't gonna do nothing. What friends, Cyrax? Prove it to me right now. Show me them friends. Show me your MySpace top 5. I don't believe you, but I do believe William Gloryhole will not take these threats lightly, buddy. You better watch him out before Daddy Willie G gets a little upset with how you've been smart enough to him. Even Uncle Swampy D's a little offended for Willie G at this point. Come on, man. Anyways, let's finish up this one and get to the next one, because for whatever reason, over the weekend, Cyrax dropped like 6 videos about William Gloryhole.
So just know this. Not everybody in your little group is your friend. About 70% of those people that are in that group on Facebook are not your friend. They actually work for me. You just don't know who. And quite frankly, they're never going to find out until it's too late. So, while I stay back and take back my life, I will let you ponder on who you can trust and can't trust.
If Cyrax will listen to that last 30-second clip we just watched and really take it to heart, he'd realize he's really just self-projected. He's like one of those cannon projectors, brother. Absolutely diabolical that this man hasn't figured out that he is the source of his own problems, the scab of his own demise, if you will. But yet, alas, there's still more to cover, my friends, because he would go on to upload another video addressing William Gloryhole Esquire the Third, the true gentleman that he is. So let's jump into it and, I guess, be subjected to even more regardation from this unfortunate goblin.
See, you saw right there. Many times in the last 7 years said that I never ever figured that out. I figured it out a long time ago.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
You just don't realize it. Because see, you are just trying to elicit a reaction out of me. And you know what thing you did this last time with the graves proves that theory to be correct.
For those who don't know and haven't been caught up on screen now, you'll see something from William Gloryhole where he mentioned that apparently one of the gravestones of Cyrax's past family members was desecrated, destroyed, absolutely yeeted, if you will. And I'll be real, I don't really agree with that type of stuff. I'm not a big fan of destruction of property, destroying graves. I don't think that type of stuff is okay here. Now I know that a lot of people in Cyrax's family tree are just as bad, if not worse, than Cyrax. His dad is an R-worder who assaulted people on bike paths. Apparently his grandfather was really big into the incest of children as well. And apparently it only gets weirder the more you look into it. But I really can't say, hey, go destroy these people's graves and stuff. That might be a crime, maybe not, but at the same time, I don't feel bad at all for the Wilkins family. I don't feel bad for Sally, I don't feel bad for Eddie Two Perks, I don't feel bad for any of them. And especially don't feel bad for Cyrax. He brought this on himself, he says so much worse about people, and then wants to sit there online and act like he's the biggest victim ever.
And not only the theory also proves that we don't believe our lives without needing allow it to elaborate, if you will.
Oh hell no, that's copyright infringement, Chance Wilkins. If you will, take my goddamn lingo again. I'm about to be angry, Cyrax. I'm about to be angry. The only way I'm gonna not be angry is to dance for me, boy. Show me that jug. Do something to make right for this. I got my lawyers, I got my bedbug attorney ready.
You tell me you get really trapped, man. You're not sure. You take me around with it. Because you knew we were going to get views. And our plan started to crumble apart over us. And so a few months, you got desperate. You wanted to elicit a reaction to keep people interested because you knew that half people were in a group and don't buy your lies. So they don't buy your lies because they know the real truth. They know the real truth that I'm not. And they know that all these different windows you send my way are just for you to try to continue that lie. So you can keep you isolated so you can get me to react.
I can't be the only one tired of hearing this excuse of you just do this reviews. Because like Cyrax, who are you? Nobody knows you besides the people who have unfortunately stumbled upon you and made you into a meme online. Sure, we get decent views on these videos, but I mean, you're nowhere near the level of like EDP or even a Nova or something like that. Those people are actually known. They actually have, like, for whatever reasons, actually have real followings. You're just some little you or just a goblin in somebody's attic, literally just spewing out garbage non-stop. And because you can't stop poking the bear, shaking the beehive, if you will, you keep getting stung, you keep getting bit, but yet it's everybody else's fault. So, you know, what are we gonna do here, boys?
You are nothing more than e-begging, licensing, rock chaser. Just see, without my name being attached to your content, your numbers would drop, your content would fail. But things in the long run, you would lose money. You got to where you have to keep this lie of me being a you have to keep that going so you can get more reactions, more people watching your stuff, so you can get more reactions, some more reactions, so you can make your little money off of my back. See, it's all one big web of lies, William. It's all one big web of lies.
I honestly love when Cyrax tries to call people names because it's always just the most massive self-projection you've ever seen ever. Calling people liars, clout chasers, etc. never gets old because, I mean, look where you're eating at, look who's talking right now. Absolutely diabolical. That's only 2 this video, guys, so I guess we're not going to be sloshed by the end of this drinking game. But alas, Cyrax has more to say. I don't know how much more I can take for this video, boys, but I'm going to try to make it longer for you so we can make sure we get every little detail for you. William Gloryhole did go along and make this like unsolved mysteries type video. Obviously it's a meme, but Cyrax takes everything so damn serious and to heart, so I can't wait for his reaction on that one. I'm sure he's going to be begging for help anytime he can very, very soon.
See, William, you steal content because you lack originality. You have no soul, you have no drive. So you run around sucking the soul out of everyone's content, just so you can make a little bit of money. William, you wouldn't think that people buy that Wedge Chilton's name, do you? They don't. Wedge Chilton is a fake, a fraud, a phony. Never by you to steal my content. And let's see, with all the record sales that I should have had, with all the music I should have sold, with all the merchandise, the content, and the music all put together, you owe me about, let's see, 6 years times $1,000 a month. You owe me a little bit over a couple $1,000,000.
Somebody help me, I can't stop laughing, this math ain't mathing, buddy. $1,000 over 12 months for 6 years. That is maybe $72,000? And that's off the top of my head, Cyrax. I don't need a calculator for that one, dude. The level of absolute delusion and bedbug huffing this boy's been doing for so long has completely diluted his understanding of money, perception of time, and literally anything. A couple $1 million. Come on, Cyrax. I'm sorry, guys. I cannot stop laughing at that.
Well, just over a couple $1 million in videos, music, merchandise sales, all of that. Let's see, without you in my life, without you trying to stop me, which I still find kind of cute that you're trying to, because it's never going to work. Without you doing what you did, I'd be making movies right now. Realistically, I ain't a millionaire without the money. Why? Because you want to sit there and rob me of it. And hey, that's fine, because eventually that money will come to me. I will get that money eventually. I will make a living doing what I love eventually. And I'm not going to see that is true. But eventually, sure that money will come to me. I will get that money eventually. I will make a living doing what I love eventually. And I know anytime soon that may be true, but eventually, you're gonna get bored and you're gonna fall off.
You serious?
And when you do, that's why you're around. Bye-bye.
How much sludge have you drank today, Cyrax? Maybe you boofed it today. You seem to have a little more energy, and I heard mainlining that brown juice straight through the brown eye is the way to go if you want it to hit harder, allegedly. Cyrax is, of course, on his usual cycle, having a meltdown at any given moment, hooting, hollering, crying on the internet, trying to change the narrative, calling out the trolls even though he wants them to leave him alone, and just being absolutely contradictory as always. But that's where we're going to end this one. Next episode should be another fun, juicy one. There's a bunch more to cover since I was gone for the weekend. It's like, dang, Swampy D gets a little busy sometimes, and all of a sudden Cyrax just drops a bunch of gold for us. So I'll be back soon, probably tomorrow, with another fun one. Be sure to subscribe, hit that like button, throw down your comments about the recent RAGS things. I always love seeing your funny-ass comments, and I'll see you all soon. No, I didn't forget. The man just got white for it. I'ma need that shit. I'ma need that shit. My bedbook, wanna be my bedbook.
Goddamn motherfucker. You goddamn son of a bitch. Goddamn motherfucker. That sucks.
What we are looking at today is yet another wild week in the life of Cyrax, and this week it hit him pretty hard. Because as you can see on the screen here, Cyrax is having a memorial show to Jason David Frank, or maybe it's a different guy named Jason David Frank, and Cyrax is just, he knows something we don't know. But he's talking about this dude Jason, because he was the guy who played the Green Ranger back in the old Power Ranger show, and as Cyrax here, he feels like he lost his father. Because Jason David Frank is someone who Cyrax himself claims he sees as a father figure. Now, sadly, in another flippant attempt to try to get off YouTube and away from the trolls, Cyrax deleted all of his videos on his channel again. And so sadly, I can't find this video where he's making this death all about him. The dude took his own life, and Cyrax attributed that to, look at all these people who take their lives every day for trolling and all this. He made it all about him. Because you know damn well, something bad happens to someone else that's even moderately close to Cyrax, his whole world falls apart. And it just shows that people need to stop messing with it. So basically, Cyrax been a sad little Cyrax this week. And we're going to cover it because he quit YouTube again, then came back, and quit again. Now he's currently on another YouTube sabbatical. And like always, we're just going to look at the wacky shit that Cyrax did, because as there is every week, there's tons of wacky shit. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Now the first two things I just want to get off the bat at the beginning of this video is, number one, old William Glory Hole got his channel taken down for some bullshit reasons. Now, he has another channel up, and William's, he's back kicking it. He's back making some awesome videos. So I got him linked in the description below. Go to that channel, give William a sub, because, like, it's bullshit. I don't know if Cyrax has anything to do with it, because he constantly reports these guys' channels. It's all fair use shit, at least I'm pretty sure. Nonetheless, it's funny shit. And as long as funny shit's on YouTube, then YouTube's a cool place. So go over, check out William, help him get back up to where he was. I don't know. I hate that shit. You just kick someone's channel out of YouTube when there's so much good content on it. It's bullshit to me. It's bullshit. Another guy I want to shout out. I shouted him out last week too, but his channel really helps with all these re-uploads of Cyrax's streams. His name's Busted Gently. He's down in the description below. All these streams of Cyrax relate. This dude usually has them on lock, so go check him out, go give him a sub. And, also, let's just throw Marty in there. Marty's streams are always the best, so go sub to Marty too. A lot of y'all always ask me where to find real Cyrax content versus nothing but Cyrax screaming and yelling. And those guys' channels is usually a good place to go find it. So, yeah. With that being said, though, we're going to jump into this video, and you might be wondering what the fuck's been going on screen since the beginning of this video. And Cyrax's memorial for Jason David Frank is really just him trying to wail on his guitar, impress David or Jason or Frank, whatever the fuck his name is, from beyond the grave. I'm pretty sure he's just rocking out down there. The thing is, though, this stream we're watching right now didn't have any real sound when Cyrax was talking, and it's only a muffled sound whenever he's playing his guitar, so it wasn't the best memorial to Jason, but I'm pretty sure the thought's all that counts. But now to start off Cyrax's week, we gotta go back to a screen called I Am Not Okay, where Cyrax talks about how not okay he is. And we'll just see the sad goblin sulking in his attic, and, we'll try our best not to laugh, which will last about a good 15 seconds. He doesn't even look like a person, he just looks like a black background with a face and a logo.
Everyone's been asking me lately, am I okay? Am I okay?
Kinda looks like a rabbit, too.
Are you okay? What's going on? And the truth is, I'm not okay anymore.
This fake-ass crime bullshit.
His whole
5 years ago, I started getting bullied on the internet.
You deserve it, child molester.
And I did my best to ignore it.
Bullshit. This stream wouldn't exist if that was the
I
case.
did the best I could to ignore the troll and the bullying. Back then, I didn't know what a troll was.
I thought it was just that thing that I saw every time I looked in the mirror.
I heard the term thrown around that I never knew what the term troll meant.
Until this one time when I tried to cross this bridge.
But what did I know I would find out very soon by the hands of a guy by the name of Music Biz Marty. This man trolled me on and off. For a pretty good 3.5 years. But then 2 years ago, because I didn't do what he wanted, he decided to do something that would ultimately change my life for the rest of my life. And it still has been affecting me to this very fucking day.
Ew, stupid!
This man hired another troll by the name of Mass Troll Mafia, who used to go by Masshole Reports, whose real name is
Kate.
He hired her to pretend to be an 18-year-old female on a phone call. And then she catfished me into sending her a certain image of myself.
It's so fucking rich to see him sit here and literally explain how he got caught. He got caught being catfished by someone pretending to be a 14-year-old girl and how he fell for it and would have went for it had he not gotten caught. But he wants you to feel sympathy for him, and the way he's going to do that is explain it really quietly and constantly make these faces where he's just like, oh god, it just tasted a lemon. Oh god, now he did it to me. Like he's just trying to manipulate people here. He's literally describing how he got caught being a pedo and trying to use it for sympathy. It doesn't work like this, Cyrax. And a couple seconds ago there, I censored out the name of Masshole Reports because, if you've ever watched a Cyrax video, you've heard him probably scream her real name 10, 15 times in one single stream. But I'm not about to sit here and put her real name in this because people like her, and in my opinion, people like Marty and William Royal, they've done nothing wrong to the point where they should be doxxed. Cyrax, you're a fucking pedophile. Like, you literally, you tried to talk to a 14-year-old. You raped a fucking blind kid back when you were in high school. You admitted all the things, and you still continuously do all this bullshit every day. So, and you've also doxed yourself here, Cyrax. But when you try to go out and say all this shit about all these other people and try to give out their real information, for what? Because they exposed you for being a fucking pedophile? That's why people like Cyrax are so dangerous. Because they'll never see the error of their ways and constantly keep blaming other people and trying to put other people in danger for the things that they've been exposed for. Like, nothing that the asshole did was wrong. She exposed you. Yes, she catfished you. She tricked you. Like, sorry, Cyrax, you got tricked, you fell for it. You're still the one who really took the bait, hook, line, and sinker and tried to talk to a fucking 14-year-old and even sent her a picture of that inflamed bird of yours. Like, bro, you can't be mad at an asshole for this. And I know, if he ever heard this, which I know he won't because he hates talking about it, he hates hearing criticism, and I know he'll never watch one of my videos for more than like 2 minutes until I say something really critical of him. But, for Christ's sake, like, these people, Marty messes with you. Glory Hole messes with you. Masshole, I don't know if she still messes with him, but yeah, she messed with you before. But it's because of all the bullshit you've done in the past. You brought this all among yourself. The pedophile shit being the highest among them. The second you did that, bro, and you can't come back for that. I've said this in many videos before that you can't come back for that shit. Because God's honest truth. Damn, poor Cyrax here. It's the only time I'll ever hear you say poor Cyrax after calling him a pedo. But I don't think his brain comprehends criticism well. Or not well, just at all. He can't fucking help himself. You say one thing too, and he's just immediately thinking in his head of every swear word and slur he can call you. So, it's the one thing about Cyrax that I always just kind of like put my head in my hand and go like, ah, stop. Like, you're not convincing anybody that these other people are the villains in this story when you're the one who talked to a 14-year-old, diddled a blind kid, hit your grandmom, keep your family up all night while they're recovering from these surgeries that you claim are so barbaric and traumatizing, so hard to get to recover from. But you are the good guy, right? You, Cyrax, you're the good guy, the same one who screams at everyone off themselves whenever you get mad, but then when you want to turn around and become an advocate for suicide prevention, you're the bad guy, Cyrax. And you can sit here all day and act like, I'm a good guy, I'm a good dude, and I don't know why people think I'm a bad guy. Being in your Discord server, talking nice with people who only agree with everything you say doesn't make you a good guy. What makes you a good guy is not talking to a fucking 14-year-old, and that's exactly what you did. So in my book, piece of shit.
And little did I know, she would turn around
Suck my fucking dick, bitch.
send me an image of an underage child without my knowledge or consent.
Suck her
Pretty
dick.
sure you sent that picture of your bird without her consent either, but I guess you're not going to bring that up.
And then claim to be underage after she sent me the image of the underage child.
Spit.
And social media or the police didn't do anything about it.
Don't even think about it,
That
slut.
changed my life forever because after that event,
I fucked it.
after that event happened, I've been called pedophile. I've been called every name in the fucking world you can imagine. I lost my job with a friend. I lost my spot on a big time major record label that I've worked my ass off for years and years to get on.
Basically what he's doing here is he's trying to garner sympathy from people because, all these people call me a pedophile now. And the reason they do that is because I was being a pedophile. And this shouldn't be happening. People are calling me these names. This needs to stop. And then, his delusions are just shot through the end. And I got kicked off of a major record label. And I lost my job with my friends. Like, yeah, when news about that comes out, Cyrax, you're going to lose everything. And the delusional part there is him thinking he wouldn't lose it when the pedo news came out. But another huge delusional thing is thinking that he was part of a major record label to begin with.
I've been released from that label due to the accusations. I can't even get a regular job
Because you're lazy.
about me around town.
That's why you can't get a job, because you're lazy.
That's half true. Yes, I think getting a real job for Cyrax would be a lot harder now that all the pedo stuff is out there about him and all the tons of, like, the videos and all the shit online about Cyrax. Definitely will be hard to get a real job, but don't sit here and blame the trolls for the fact that you can't get a real job, because even if the trolls weren't around, you still wouldn't want to get a real job. Cyrax's idea of a real job is him being able to stream on YouTube every day, stream all of his songs that, he's not even really singing half the time. He just plays a song on YouTube that screams over it, kind of thinks people are just like, wow, like this is amazing. And he thinks he should be able to do that all day and get paid for it because that's what he deserves. Where it's like, Cyrax, if the trolls and all the people who mess with you weren't around, you'd be getting 2 views on YouTube, and it'd be people who just so happen to stumble amongst the stream, and then they leave 5 seconds later. This isn't a real job. If you want a quote-unquote real job, get out into the real world, go start at McDonald's, work your way up, maybe go back to school. I don't even think that's possible because you spent so much time there to begin with already and learn nothing. I don't know. It's been said before, Sally said it, that he thinks that he has to have a job online. He can't do anything in the real world because he only wants to do jobs over the internet. Cyrax has said before, well, Daniel Radcliffe never had to work and he became famous, so why should Cyrax have to do it, He has a very delusional grasp on the workforce, and now it's only even more polluted because of everything. And now he has an excuse now to not work, because for the rest of his days, if Sally ever asks him, hey, can you get a job to support this family? Now he can just kind of say, oh, well, trolls aren't going to let me get a job, so I can't do that. Just got to go back on YouTube and hope my music blows up. And that's why he'll constantly be in this cycle of never being productive in his life.
Fucking Christ.
Everywhere I go, I get horrible looks.
Because you're ugly. But ugly. Even if you weren't a pedophile, you'd be getting ugly looks. You'd be getting ugly looks because you're ugly sinners.
These same trolls that have been attacking me
China
decided to try to kill me while I was on a live stream.
Too bad they didn't.
Oh my god, this shit again.
About 2.5 weeks ago, I was on a live stream calling out the person that started all this trolling, which is my ex-handle Smith. It was around 10 o'clock at night, and I heard a loud sound. I heard a loud bang go off. Didn't know what it was. I thought maybe something had
Suck
fell.
my fucking dick.
So naturally I ignored it and went back to doing my stream.
Jesus fucking Christ.
So little did I know
The fucking goddamn Christ.
that that's not what it was.
The fucking Christ.
My good friend Dustin told me to rewatch the
Fucking
footage.
goddamn Christ. Jesus fucking Christ.
And I did. He
Jesus
told me to pay
fucking
attention to
goddamn
when
Christ.
the blanket jumped up in the air. And so I did, and I saw it when the bang
Christ.
happened. So naturally
Fucking
I pulled my
Christ.
bed out to see what it could have said. Little did I know,
Fuck.
there would be a bullet hole in my windowsill and a bullet hole in my mattress.
Christ
Right where my head
goddamn
would have
fuck.
laid.
He never makes sense when he describes this whole shooting situation. Because for one, he talks about how there's a hole in his windowsill. Bullshit. He refuses to show his window. Every time someone says show your window, he says, why? Why do I have to show you? Or he says, I've already shown the proof when he's never shown it at all. And the bullet hole in his bed, for some reason, I think it's on the other side of the window. Like the trajectory wouldn't work there. But in Cyrax's head, it must have just, ricocheted off the walls a few times before going to his bed. Something that he didn't notice when it happened. It was just another ridiculous thing to bring up that, when he first heard it, he didn't realize anything. Later, when he was talking to his friend Dustin, he was clearly a fucking troll. In fact, Dustin would tell him, go rewatch your thing against Cyrax, you'll notice, look at the bed jump, the blanket jumped. That was enough for Cyrax to go, holy shit.
I'm facing the ear, you're rough.
But it's just like, god damn it, like you it took you that long to realize this was a show? Because I was watching that stream when it happened, and he was just sitting there, kind of moping around, went back to yelling and all this. If it was really something you would have noticed, and he was looking right over in that direction anyway. You didn't notice the window crack right then and there, like, you didn't notice anything different. But no, it took him a couple days to realize it, and now he's all convinced that people were trying to take him out with a sniper on his neighbor's roof or something. This is going to be something, again, like I was talking about, the trolls not letting him get a job, he'll be saying for the rest of his days. Anytime someone says the trolls aren't a big deal, he's just going to say, well, they tried to take my life, so, this is really something I have to worry about. The bigger issue here, and the thing that I've been wondering this whole time, is why are his grandmom, why are Sally and Ed just agreeing with this? Like, have they not walked in the room and seen this? The only reason I bring this up is because Sally and Ed, well, I think just Sally, but Sally's called the cops on Chance's behalf now to report this, and it's like, I wonder if she's just fed up with all his screaming about it. She's just like, fine, I'll do it. Well, if she is doing that, then, she really has to stop, feeding into these delusions. Walk up in the room yourself, say, where's the bullet hole? And when he can't show you it, tell him to knock it the fuck off. Don't just jump into his delusions with him and say, alright, I'll call the cops for you. This is just, I don't know. I guess I've said it before, I feel like Sally and them not fucking just really sitting him down, telling him to knock it the fuck off, or he's out there, is what's going to be the inevitable downfall of Cyrax. And shit, the downfall is already in place and happening in real time. But still, for fuck's sake, in this situation in particular, where you're calling the cops to report an attempted homicide, just do your own investigating, Sally. The room is right upstairs. And if you don't see the shit, then stop feeding into bullshit.
But yet, the police won't do anything to stop these people. They say that, oh, it's just an internet thing, get off the internet. No, because getting off the internet doesn't help.
I genuinely think when Cyrax talks about reporting trolls to the police, and especially in the shooting situation, he expects the cops to show up, say, alright, Chance, what's going on? And when he says, alright, guys, they shot through my window and all this, and it's all leading back to these guys, Marty and Glory Hole, he thinks the cops are going to be like, alright, let's go find these guys and take them down, Chance. And then no more questions asked. All he has to say is, they shot me, I shouldn't have to say anything else, but he gets annoyed when they ask him the question, okay, is this just another beef you have on the internet? Because then his whole argument crumbles right there. He's like, yeah, it is, and they don't give a shit when it happens on the internet. Because to him, he thinks they should just go into Marty's house, Glory Hill's house, guns a-blazing, the second Cyrax makes a complaint. But the other issue here, and the biggest issue, is when he says, oh man, they tell me to get off the internet, and no, that's not going to work. And the reason I genuinely think he believes that is for these little YouTube breaks he takes every week, where he's gone for 12, 24 hours. He thinks in that day span, the troll should just immediately forget about him, so that he can freely hop back on the internet the next day and act like nothing happened and continue with his career without the trolls being there. That's why he thinks getting off the internet will never do nothing, because he gets off for a minute and thinks the second he's off, alright, cool, everyone's gonna stop bothering me now. No, Cyrax, if you want it to work, get off the internet for a year. A year or two maybe, and maybe you can forget about you. But you can't just leave for a couple of hours and expect everything to just go away and come back and then bitch and moan when it's not.
Dude, today is actually a really good day. I'll admit it, today's a damn good fucking day, dude.
Yeah, fucking
a lot's gone on in the last 24 hours.
Jesus goddamn Christ. The goddamn fucking
I dropped 2 remixes.
Christ.
Well, one mashup and a dope ass remix, which I know you guys really enjoyed.
The goddamn
but more importantly,
Jesus fucking Christ.
One of my biggest bullies here on YouTube is finally gone.
Goddamn.
I don't know how.
This is boring!
William Glory Hole, one of my biggest bullies, has been banned from YouTube.
Suck my goddamn Holy Ghost dick.
Hey, by the way, Marty,
suck my Holy Ghost dick.
The old man of mine, I give 0 about what he does or about what you do. And you want to know why? Because you're both pieces of fucking shit.
Wait, this is your dad.
Nah, quite frankly, to that old man, I say this. Yo, face. I know you're watching this, you face motherfucker. Let me tell you right now, you canoe motherfucker. One, you're recording our calls between me and you. And in the state of Florida, that's illegal. You have to have both parties. It is a two-party state. And you think that's illegal at first.
And this guy's dying. You're asking him to go after these guys? Like,
shut the fuck up. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the old man.
Well, he's not here anymore.
I know he's watching this right now. So Gordon, listen up, you fucking piece of shit. If there's one thing you taught me, and he did teach you something, regardless of the fact that you're a piece of shit.
He didn't teach you how to make a living or being a man.
No. Shut the fuck up.
Well, you never have made a living, right?
Hey, shut up. I'm not talking.
Have you ever made a living? Yeah. Sally's had it with him. He's absolutely had it with him. Okay. Yeah, it must have been like one of those surges through the system that he always talks about whenever this happens. And I think he tells him that she gets scared, right? Like he gets pretty scary. If you're like an old lady with like tits that hang down to your knees, you'd probably rightfully so be pretty scared. But thanks to Don, Gordon was a decent man. Sorry to discuss him. He was a great man. He was an absolutely outstanding American. You know, and it's a shame that he passed so soon. And I never got to see his little garbage pail boy come man. You know, to know, honestly, like in truth, I believe that chances, constant and chronic displays of ineptitude and femininity,
suck my fucking dick,
silliness. Okay.
I'm back. Now, I'm thinking what I said, Gordon. Then I'm gonna get to you.
Okay.
Say your.
Okay.
So Gordon, I said this. There's one thing that you did teach me. It's how not to be a piece of deadbeat like you.
But you're a deadbeat.
Actually, I'm not though. I'm like him. And to Gordon,
You get to run a business and serve this country. But
and to Gordon, I say.
so what's a deadbeat? Can I ask?
A deadbeat is a piece of shit like him that walks out on his family, isn't there for him, disowns his own fucking kid, and fucking runs his mouth like a fucking cock-sucking little bitch. Because Gordon, that's all you've ever been. Is a cock-sucking little fucking shit.
Does it sound like you at all?
This motherfucker did not fucking raise me. Sadly, unfortunately, he did, but he failed as a man. A real man takes care of his kids. A real man is there for his kids no matter what. Whether it's emotional, financial, it don't matter. And so, Gordon,
Do you financially take care of your kids?
I'm not talking to you right now.
Right.
Shut the fuck up.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Gordon, I'm telling you this right now, you piece of shit. You keep running your mouth and it's getting over for you legally, boy. Because you doing what you're doing is slander. And
Do you financially take care of yourself?
Marty, shut the fuck up. Stop giving me, you piece of shit.
I'm like, I want to know.
Hey, fuck boy, shut up. I'm not talking to you, bitch.
Alright, sorry, dude.
Giving me, you piece of shit.
I'm like, I want to know.
Hey, fuck boy, shut up. I'm not talking to you, bitch.
Alright, sorry, dude.
Now, Gordon, I'm gonna tell you this, and you better listen up, boy. The day that you disown me is the day that you fucking died in my eyes. The day that you fucking disown me and sided with this fucking fat piece of shit is the day that I fucking thought that you're that's the.
What's worth he left me before I had anything to do with it? Like,
It's time to Jenna has Uzi arms in.
No, here's the thing. I'm not like what you make me out to be. You can't figure it out. You don't think I don't know all your plans? You don't think I don't know what the fuck you're about? You're not getting views. You're desperate. You're mad. And Marty, you're just as much of a piece of shit as he is. And you wanna know why? Because you're desperate for fucking views, and you'll do anything to get it. You don't care if you break the law. You don't care what you...
Oh, okay. How am I breaking the law?
Well, let's see. Slander. Running my name through the mud, which...
When I call you a deadbeat, you are.
Oh, no, I'm not. That is slander.
Well, that's an opinion based on fact, actually.
Actually, no, it's not. That's definition of character, and that's slander.
I'm going to look up deadbeat. You can go on for a second, but I'm going to see if it applies to you.
No.
I am.
And to Marty, I say this. You can go fuck that, you piece of fucking shit. Because no one gives a fuck about the shit that you fucking post. Especially not me. I don't give fucks. You're just mad because I got away from you and I'm doing my own motherfucking thing.
I was doing my own thing before you came over here.
No. You don't get the right to be on the internet. You don't.
Well, absolutely. Everyone has the right to be in there, except for founders.
No, you don't have the right because you yourself are a pedophile.
What?
It shows it. Keep reports. All their records. All the
So there's a lot of evidence on you being a pedophile.
Because you're desperate for views. You're jealous of me, Marty. That's why you do what you can do.
Jealous of
Because you are jealous of what I can do and what you can't do. And here's the thing, dude. You could do that if you stopped being a piece of geek.
What can you do that I can't? What am I jealous of? I'm curious.
Everything that I do. You're triggered by that. You hate the...
Give me an example, not everything. Give me...
everything, Marty.
Give me like a few examples then. Like,
Everything.
The Mongoloid.
You're jealous because I bring in views and you don't.
that's the thing, you're getting like 50 people
Shut
watching.
up, bad boy. You want all the money. You want all the attention. Well, guess what?
I love it. Good.
Bad boy. You
Good.
want all the fucking...
That's the thing, you're getting like 50 people watching.
Shut up, bad boy. You want all the fucking money. You want all the attention. Well, guess what, bitch? I get all the attention. I get all the glory. And I bring all the bitches. And I bring all the money. You don't do
You bring all the men too, so that...
shit, bruh.
Wait, you bring in all the money, what do you mean?
Shit. You don't do shit to sit on your fat ass and regurgitate the same bullshit ass garbage over and over and over and over because you're desperate for fucking views.
Hey, so you actually do make a living wage.
Marty, 7 years ago, you made my microwave, and as of yesterday, on the 7-year mark, I got away from your ass. And you're mad about that.
No,
you
I'm
hate
not.
that.
That's
You
not-
hate that, don't you?
I'm not mad
You
at
hate
all.
that I got away from you. You're mad. You're triggered. And guess what? I'm glad that you're pissed off and triggered. You wanna know why? Because pieces of shit like you don't deserve to have a platform to stand on. Pieces of shit like you can the fucking ditch. And guess what? If you did it tomorrow, I don't want to give a shit. I would celebrate. Because that's one less piece of shit on this fucking platform that I have to deal with. And that's one less piece of shit.
If anyone sounds mad,
Now, shut
if anyone sounds mad, it's you. I gotta say.
Shut your ass up, boy. Shut your shithole ass up, son. People like you don't deserve a platform. People like you are pieces of shit that are desperate for views. So what do? You target weird-looking motherfuckers. You don't have to deal with it. Because you want
Donkey
the
Kong!
and you don't give a fuck how you get it. You don't care if it's illegal. You don't care if it is legal. You don't care what you have to do.
Chance, I was going after you.
No.
There were 3 people, and
Shut
I
your bitch ass up.
so I was doing it
Hey, shut up, right?
before the word began.
Hey, shut up.
Did he call him a
I said shut
cocksucker?
up. Those kind of ass up,
You
bitch.
saying before there was views, I was
No, shut up. Shut your ass up. See, 7 years ago, 7 years ago, I would have whooped your fucking ass in the streets and I gave up.
Really?
7 years ago, I would have fucked your ass.
Really?
You know something, man, over the years, I've changed. You wonder why? Something that I've learned over the years is your fucking ass ain't worth not trying. Ain't worth a goddamn effort. Because all you do is sit on the computer like a little tough guy, typing away on his keyboard, typing away in his fucking Discord, running his fucking mouth, dude. You don't get views unless I'm on here. That's what your problem is.
Well, so I think there's like 2.2.
You don't get the me, but
2.2 before you
I
come
speak facts. Hate that. You hate that I speak real facts, boy. You
Well, the facts are, Chance.
no, shut the fuck up. Shut your
Yeah,
back.
you like facts.
Shut your tubby looking ass up. Shut the fuck up, you tubby looking ass. You're like nobody, bro. You're the world's biggest dumbass on the face of planet Earth. You're literally the world's most retarded idiot. And you know what's sad? You know what's sad? The fact that you feel like you have to stoop this motherfucking low just to get what you want.
Pop.
No, you know what's sad? Maybe if you actually shut the fuck up and actually did something good for a change and stop, running your mouth and being a piece of shit. Oh, left all that behind.
So like, what should I do? The cover shows?
Maybe if you actually put content, like real content and real.
Like cover shows, right?
No, I said shut the fuck up. I'm speaking. You guys speak when you're master, your daddy, your owner.
Chance, I'm your daddy. If
The person that made you, you do not get to speak. And when I
Be honest, Chance.
I
I'm
said shut the fuck up, boy.
okay. All
Alright,
right.
what you're mad about is I speak real facts.
So you keep talking about lies.
You hate that I steal all the views from you. Yeah. Alright. Like I said, Nick.
Yeah, your grandma was getting tired of your antics.
Yo, shut up, you piece of shit, loser.
Okay.
You're mad because I bring in views without you. You don't get nothing without me. Haven't you ever noticed that every time I put you in your place like you belong, you little bitch, the views go up because people enjoy.
Yes, there's 1,000 people watch me play shit.
People enjoy.
1,000 people watch me play shit.
Shut
1,000 people watch me play shit.
Marty.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yada. Hey, facts. The fact is, you're a piece of shit, deadbeat facts whose girlfriend left him because he chooses this over having a regular job or actually putting in actual work into real content. But instead, what do you do? You restream my content because you're fucking desperate. And guess what? That right there is gonna be your downfall, bitch. And
What do you mean? First
for
off,
the record, and for the fucking record here, I'm gonna put this out there.
okay.
I'm gonna straight out put this out there. I did not ban nobody. On YouTube, I
You definitely did. You know,
no, I did not. I left YouTube on.
I think we're gonna have to report a
No,
channel.
no,
Here we
no,
are.
Fuck up, loser.
What's the channel name again?
Shut up.
It's like Metal Mayhem.
Hey, Oompa Loompa, shut the fuck up.
Music and Mayhem. Where
Hey, you know what's funny, Marty? I left YouTube on my own accord, and I'm not doing illegal against TOS. Therefore, I can't get shut down, bitch. YouTube has
so what is Vanity?
YouTube has the proof that
Explain to me what Vanity is.
no, shut the fuck up.
Do you even know what it means?
Shut up, bitch boy. Shut up, gas.
You don't know.
Bitch, shut the fuck up.
You have no idea.
Alright, fuck.
I'm intelligent.
Hold!
You're retarded.
What's 7 plus 5?
7 plus 5. Yourself. Fuck up.
You have no idea.
The difference between me and you, I'm intelligent. You're retarded.
What's 7 plus 5?
Retarded. I think this is retarded.
Math has nothing to do with creating content. Alright? Math has nothing to do with creating content. Maybe you stop running your
5-year-old involved.
No. Maybe you stop running your mouth like a bitch and stop acting like a hard guy that we all know you're not. And we'll actually put, I don't know, effort into your content, like making an actual intro, doing gameplay videos, doing stuff that people actually want to see. People don't want to see.
Well, at least Chico.
People don't want to see that. People
The numbers speak for themselves.
don't want to see drama. They want to see gameplay videos. They want to see
Like Chicago, right?
people down here. Hey, if it keeps you away from the show, by all means, do whatever. But keep my name out your fucking mouth. And Gordy, go better keep my name out your goddamn mouth. Because I'll tell you right now, boys. If you guys do not,
No, he hated you, right?
do what?
Why do you think he hated you so much?
Keep your name out my goddamn.
He didn't hate me. He's just a drunk piece of shit. And quite frankly, I don't give. He's he don't matter. He's out of my life, and you are out of my life.
Why do you think everyone hates you? Like, do you think maybe
Yeah, you want?
you ever wonder maybe it's me?
No. Hold on. Let me fucking say something right here, right now.
Everyone hates you. Surely it's got to be something.
I said, shut the fuck up and don't you dare fucking meet me on what I'm about to say. Everybody hates me because you made me out to be a piece of shit. That Cyrax character, that's a character that you made out to be a piece of shit. That's not.
I have no idea what a
I
Cyrax
said,
is.
shut the fuck up. Who I am as a person. Who I am as a fucking person is not that. I moved on from that yesterday. So, Marty, do yourself a favor, move the fuck on, grow the fuck up, grow a pair of fucking balls.
Can I give you an honest?
How about you do this? How about you grow a fucking pair of balls?
Can I give you some honest advice?
Oh, by the way, I forgot. I would say to grow a pair of balls, but I forgot. Your wife keeps them in her fucking purse. I forgot. I forgot no balls.
Okay.
Your wife keeps them in her fucking purse.
Grandma keeps your balls in
You
your purse.
know who the man of the fucking relationship is, and it shows fucking you.
Alright.
Your fucking girl.
Alright.
You little bitch is the man of the fucking house. What
Okay,
is that? Wait, what?
Well, Sally, your fucking grandmother's the bitch of your life.
But like I said, Nick,
Sally owns you. You're a 35-year-old man, dude. It's fucking weird.
when are you gonna realize that I don't give a fuck about you or anything you can say or do?
Well, then how can I ruin your life for some years if you don't
I
care?
only came on here to fucking bash on you and attack you and show you what it feels like. And
Well, maybe you should do some introspection. Just think
I
about
came on here to put you in your place, and I came on here to put that fat, dead piece of shit, already fat bitch, the bitch that's...
Yeah, you don't support the troops?
So let me tell you, he is
Chance doesn't support the troops.
he's a disgrace to the military.
Why?
What he's doing is a fucking
Why
disgrace.
is he disgracing the military?
Look at what he does. He aligns himself with a lover, which is you. So there you go, Nicholas Speckler.
Oh, Chance hates the troops. Wow.
He supports you, which
Chance is practically out.
which means he supports.
Chance does not support the troops.
Oh, I do.
No.
Anybody that supports you is a piece of shit to me.
No.
And let me make that very clear for the world to hear. Yes, I can't look and do support the troops, but what I do not support is motherfucking pieces of shit like you that are desperate for views, that want to run their mouths for money. No one gives a fuck anymore. It's 2024. Grow up, move on, do something else.
Well, what does grow up mean?
Grow up and do something else, Rob.
Grow up and move out, maybe.
Grow
Right?
up, get off.
You ever thought about moving out of your grandma's house?
You grow up and
You ever thought about moving outside your grandma's house?
got job as a content myself, do our motherfucking job.
Well, we're both content creators, right?
Oh, what's the matter, Marty? You hate the back. I put out good content. You put out fucking garbage. So, Nick, I say this. Fuck you.
And child, see you later. Chance hates the troops.
Oh, Gordon? Go.
Chance hates America.
Oh, I know. That's just,
Chance is...
Marty, shut up. I'm saying something. And the
Well, said enough, dude. You disrespected this guy.
looking.
Disrespected the military. You
I
just
see this, Gordon. I'll see you in hell, bitch.
Marty
And Marty,
hates the troops. Hates the troops.
Marty,
It's on the flag.
fuck you and
It's on the flag. Hates the troops.
fuck the band, man.
Hates the troops.
Hey, Marty, kiss.
I love the troops. God bless the USA.
And already fought Nick.
Chance hates the troops.
No, I love the troops. I hate Gordon Ramsay.
Read all about it. Read all about it. Chance hates the troops.
Wow, that's funny. We'll see about that. So, he's friend up.
You know, you just respect me.
You want to know why? He has nothing.
You just said it. You just said you hate the
At the end of the day, none of it matters, Chad.
The truth matters to me.
None of it matters, Chad.
The truth matters to me. They're the ones to keep ourselves getting ran over by Muslims, and you know what?
Get off the internet, you low.
That is just Benedict Arnold over here. Hates America. He's probably going to burn a flag. I was like, shit, well, that's hateful.
What's your point, CJ? We're back at it like a crack addict with a bad habit. And I was gonna react to the video where Cyrax is going at the Akron PD over like some audio device. I don't know how it got recorded. I think Cyrax recorded it. But it sounds terrible. Like, through the audio and stuff. Like, it's hard to listen to. And since I don't have my audio done perfectly, it just sounds even worse. But I do want to show you a couple parts of the video where it just cracked me up.
Put y'all seatbelts on.
And then you guys can go watch the rest of it on Goblin Records. Okay, go to the first thing.
Wow.
Oh, that.
Cyrax. Honestly, how many intros can I make when covering the little guy? But this time, I think it's safe to call a goblin an elf, considering that it takes place during the Christmas season. Also, fun fact, from the 20th to the 31st, I put myself on a little Cyrax break, so I'm learning about a lot of this stuff at the same time as you. With that being said, let's get to this. Things started out quiet, with nothing of note happening on the 16th. But then, on December 17th, Cyrax would upload a video to YouTube called Life Recovery Update Plus Plans for Future Content, where Cyrax's new beanie would make its first appearance, as well as Cyrax lying.
What's up, guys? It's your boy, I'm back. Just want to give you all a little bit of an update. So far, I am doing good. This is day 4 of recovery for me. I will admit it, it's been a very, very long, very hard, very intense road. But so far, I'm doing good. I now have a full-on team that's helping me out to keep the trolls away, all that fun stuff. So, yeah. Just wanted to give all the real fans out there, not you fake ass motherfuckers, but all the real fans, all the real supporters, man, you guys know who you are. You guys know that I love you guys to death. You guys are awesome. You guys are amazing. I always have a fun time hanging out with you guys. You guys are back and ass. You know, every one of you guys. But, I just want to say thank you to everybody that has helped me to get away from the stuff that I was doing victimized by.
Goddamn Christ.
We then get the update where Cyrax tells us that there are a lot of things going to be happening in the next few months, as well as him trying to get sponsored.
But to the fans that have been wondering, when am I going to do stuff, when am I going to do this, when am I going to do that, a lot of stuff's going to be happening over the next few months, from the ending of this year to the ending of next year. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on. There's going to be a lot of changes. I'm going to be putting out a couple brand new albums. I'm going to be doing a gaming channel here real soon. I'm I am in talks with a brand for a possible sponsorship later on down the road. Nothing's been set in stone yet, but we are in talks. I'm pretty sure I have the sponsorship deal in the bag. I just gotta do a few things to make sure that deal is sealed. And for all y'all out there that think you're gonna f*** it up, your house is there, you know what's going on, and I showed them everything, and yeah, they're not too happy with you motherfuckers. So, there's that going on. For everyone wondering, am I going to be dropping any merch anytime soon? Yes, I am. I will be bringing back an old clothing line that I started fairly recently that actually did fairly well. A lot of you guys really love the designs and whatnot. Y'all really dug what was going on with the merch. Y'all dug that hard. If you know, you know. If not, well, you'll find out eventually.
Then, the next day, on December 18th, Turkey Tom would upload his long-awaited Cyrax documentary. While this documentary had been seen by over 1 million people, those that have been in the Cyrax community already found it very lacking, with it not mentioning many key events, as well as some of the most important characters in the Cyrax verse, such as William Gloryhole. I'm not going to say that it's a bad entry point for somebody that's interested in learning about Cyrax, but if you have the time, the best way to get the full timeline as of right now is to go from Ernie Berkowitz's Chance and Akron Fairy Tale series, then move on to Root Dr. Thorne's Cyrax timeline, and finally ending with my Cyrax recap. I even made a little meme about it. That was enough for Marty to cover the documentary himself, either very late at night on the 18th or early in the morning on the 19th, in a stream called Honest Opinion of the New Cyrax Documentary.
I don't know much. Not gonna be like a particularly long one here. Like, I don't want to subject you to this documentary. It was really rough. Like, I do feel like the Cyrax, and here I'll even lead off with a compliment. Like, I actually watched this guy and I enjoy his DSP. I watched his DSP. I watched his wings. I think like those things are laid out sequentially. I think they're well done. I think they tell a story, and it seems like a lot of time and research went into those particular videos. This Cyrax one was it was a pretty big disappointment, I gotta say. Like, I spent an hour and a half just mind-numbingly reading his old Facebook posts. He missed so much nuance. Well, here, this is a real fact too. Okay, this is a real fact too. This guy probably makes bank off. And like, do you really want to, like, people are saying that he makes like 10K per video? I think that's got to be grossly exaggerated.
Marty would point out some of the bizarre claims that Tom had made in the video, as well as missing content.
So I'm checking my YouTube watch history. I was looking for this documentary, and like right off the bat, there's like some really outlandish claims in this documentary, like that. For one, most of you probably don't know who Boogeyman the Clown is. It's just like retarded friends. They're saying that like he was like this grand chess master. William Gloryhole was mentioned once in the documentary. William Gloryhole was not mentioned a single time.
Fucking goddamn
in this documentary. Wild, right? Like, how does that even happen? How can you talk about Cyrax and not talk about William Gloryhole? Yeah. No, I understand that's your position.
Well, I'm about to do next after I'm done burying William. I'm about to expose Akron law enforcement.
It is going down in the Cyrax verse right now. Not only had an officer from Akron PD, he came on to William Gloryhole's live stream and exposed everything about the Wilkins. So it has been just an absolute crazy time for the Goblin. But not only did he get angry at this, he has been crashing out about William Gloryhole non-stop, like he always does. He also blamed William Gloryhole for arson done to his van. Let's be real, it's actually Sally's van, but he claims it's his. He also attacks Wavy Web Surfer and calls him a digital terrorist, but he calls him Wavy Web Form, and he has been on a metaphorical warpath on trying to expose the Akron PD. Let's get into this. So, to set the stage before watching the live stream that William Gloryhole did, the first couple videos is going to be Chance telling William and crashing out on William that you have that police officer come on. I'm happy and I'm glad because I'm going to sue him and I'm going to be able to take the Akron PD down because they haven't helped me and my family through all the times that we call and we didn't get any help. Where this is going to be a perfect opportunity to sue this police officer and sue the Akron PD, and also just having clips of him just crashing out on William as normal as well.
The fucking plan. I see right through it. See, I know what you're gonna try to do. What, you're gonna have a million-dollar plan to try to have me arrested for shit that I'm not even fucking doing? What, you think you're gonna run me off the internet? I'm the god of the internet, bro. The reason why I am the god of the internet is because I'm the only other motherfucker out here actually telling the goddamn truth like you. That is slanderous. See, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to convince Akron PD to open a case against me. You do it? What, you think you're gonna run me off the internet? I'm the to try to have me arrested for shit that I'm not even fucking doing? What, you think you're gonna run me off the internet? I'm the god of the internet, bro. The reason why I am the god of the internet. What, you think you're gonna run me off?
You ain't the god of shit to shit to.
The internet? I'm the god of the
Love me off the internet.
Internet, bro. The reason why I am the god of the internet is because I'm the only other motherfucker out here actually telling the goddamn truth like you. That is slanderous. See, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to convince Akron PD to open a case against me to try to have me arrested, but here's the kicker. It's not gonna work. You wanna know why it's not gonna work? Because I have nothing to fucking hide. I know what you're gonna try to do. You're gonna try to sit there and say, oh, he's doing this, he's doing that, blah, blah, blah. Well, I can easily prove that wrong. So fucking quick. Matter of fact, I will openly show Akron PD, my Chromebook, everything on my Chromebook, everything that I have. Show them everything in all my Google Drives, everything on my phone. I will show them everything. Why? Because I have nothing to hide. I have absolutely nothing to fucking hide. You on the other hand, William, you have a lot to fucking hide, motherfucker. Starting with how you openly need to steal my music. And, not to mention, you sent teenagers my way to try to get me in trouble. All of which I want. So there's that out of the water for you. And let's talk about how you want music is money when he's alive to break into my mom's bank account and steal over $1,500. And not only that, let's talk about how you destroyed my Xboxes, every one of them. How you planted viruses in my computers to where they no longer work. And why are you playing Wavy Web Surf, your own friend, and then they do show up on campus. Now, you are openly telling me, my family, my friends, and the internet that I'm not allowed to make money, I'm not allowed to have friends, I'm not allowed to make a living. And why do we tell them your ultimate plan? How you want to have me homeless by the time my mom is dead about how you ordered on my mom's van. You're trying to have our van torch. And I want to talk about how you're trying to do illegal shit by talking about having our house set on fire this October. How you want to put my family inside the house by setting it on fire. And making it to where we can't escape. Oh yeah, I have all the evidence, motherfucker. I have every single minute bit of evidence.
Chance says he has nothing to hide, but we all know about those Discord messages to minors. We all know he's just gonna delete everything before the police get to see it. And I forgot to mention at the beginning of this clip that the reason he's calling out Wavy Web Surfer is because Wavy did a video about YouTubers being arrested, and Cyrax was in it, and he started crashing out about being in it. Even though it wasn't a lolcow video, it was just a video that was just showing YouTubers that had gotten arrested.
You really think that's going to go to video you fucking wrong, but you're wrong. Just have a little message for that officer that you're going to have on panel. I'm telling you right now, motherfucker, if you go on that panel, I will have your job in. Because what you are doing is inciting and promoting fucking terrorism. That's the police officer that came out here to test out the internet. One, fuck you, I'm allowed to go on the internet all I fucking want. It's my right. I have every right to go on the fucking internet. Second off, like I said, what you're doing is promoting terrorism, dude. We're essentially backing up the people that have been harassing me and my family for the last 6 years. I'm gonna record that shit. I'm gonna take down to the VA's office, and we're gonna be fucked. You and every single officer that has ever been out here that has not done a contact me of my family is gonna go fuck. But we're gonna be like an investigation and watch down on motherfuckers. Including you, William Gloryhole. And I said, officer, if you wanna lose your job, if you value your job, I highly suggest you not go on that panel. Because if you do, I will have you fired. Because you're promoting terrorism, you're promoting slander, stalking, cyber stalking, invasion of privacy, defamation of character, slander, terrorism, domestic terrorism, bomb threats, and the fact that you and the rest of APD have to do your motherfucking jobs. Guess what? I'm not getting arrested because guess what, motherfucker? I'm not doing shit wrong, and I have all the proof in the world to back it up. So So no, I'm not going to be arrested. I'm not going to jail. I'm not going to prison. If anything, I'm going to spend my life right in this motherfucking chair and chill out and hang out with my friends and do my job as a content creator, as a animator, as a music artist, and tell the great claims that I started with DA office, which I'm going to be doing this week. And when I do go down to the DA office, what are you going to say that my family shows them everything? Oh well, you failed to do your fucking job. My family gets shot at. Oh, well, let's not worry about it. Hey, his family got shot at. It don't matter if he's still or not, motherfucker. The boss saw the fucking actions, dude. Saw the fucking sitting right there. Yes, you guys failed to do your job. You can't tell me that you don't know nothing about it. I know you know something about it. For a very good reason. So you can't sit there lying in my face and say that you don't know something about it. That's a fucking lie and you know it.
I know the audio quality kind of sucks. I try my best to tune it and try to get it so that you can hear what Chance is saying, but his mic just sucked during these streams that I did, calling out the FMPD and William. So I did put the subtitles up so that you guys could at least hear what streams that he did, calling out the FMPD to get it so that you couldn't hear what Chance is saying, but his mic just sucked during these streams that he did, calling out the FMPD and William. So I did put the subtitles up so that you guys could at least hear what he's trying to say. But moving on to the live stream now, where William sat down and talked with this police officer. So it's not really long. Everybody in Akron PD knows Chance. This police officer says that the only way for you to get out of training is to go on a Chance call. And everybody in the PD knows Chance and knows that he is a problem, but they really can't do anything unless Chance starts attacking people and attacking the other citizens in Akron. That's when they can get involved, which kind of sucks for them because they know that Chance is a menace and Chance is a harm to people.
He is in witness protection, by the way, so he's not going to be docked. Yeah, we can hear you. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for showing up. I appreciate it.
Mr. Wilkins has been a well-known nuisance for a very long time. Numerous people have tried to give him very sound advice. He's almost allergic to good advice, and I don't know what will get it. I know about a year after this, give or take, one of the people he antagonized did actually get in a physical altercation with him. And we tried to help him, and he won't listen.
Yep. Yeah, I remember that guy. Ironically, nothing happened. Yeah.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Top notch.
Yeah, I know. It actually went around. He had waste Gatorades and things like that.
He was going around top notch.
Ironically, nothing happened. Yeah.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Top notch.
Yeah, I know. It actually went around. He had waste Gatorades and things like that.
He was going around. He thought about actually running for mayor of Akron for a little while. And I mean, everybody really seemed to love him. I mean, I think it could probably happen.
Definitely helped him here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he said that he got pulled over driving around, and then he said that some of your guys were very, very nice and helpful.
He may or may not have high five.
Yeah.
I bet.
I got this
Absolutely.
guy now. This is somebody you may recognize.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, cop boy. Hey, you don't think I don't know
Show him
him?
respect.
Sir, the law can't.
Hey, piss up, William. Shut your piss up.
It's for his protection.
Look over here. What you failed to realize, nigga? I can have your job yanked by the end of the fucking week, bitch. And something else you failed to realize? I've been doing music for over 10 years. I know how to reverse engineer your voice. Change it.
Change is that a technical term?
Guess what? When that shit goes to the DA, you're fucked, and so's your job. Hashtag Akron.
You can't even spell DA, Chance.
Wow.
So just from my interactions with Mr. Wilkins, in a professional setting, he's liking me every time I've ever counted him, and I have reason to believe he's not like that, so.
So you've been out to 339 Lloyd then several times.
Normally, with everyone else, there would be, well, here's the thing, any other time, any other person would be, let's not say
Just that damn night you burned.
only a certain number of people in there. There's been more than 200 calls to this place.
Right.
Literally everyone's in there. You're not a full-time employee until you've been at 339 Lloyd Street.
Yeah, we've been joking that you guys use him as a training ground for the TV.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, and that makes sense. He's a high stress nuisance, I can imagine.
Yeah, it's kind of a funny thing. So unofficially, your probationary period does not end until you get to a call from Mr. Wilkins.
Oh, interesting.
I believe it.
It's unfortunate, but we adapt.
Yeah, you kind of have to, especially with that style.
Well,
would you consider?
Go, William. Go. No. Go ahead, honey.
Would you consider everyone in that household to be a 43 at this point, or is it still only Chance? We've got everybody. Yeah.
We have gotten calls about everyone in that household down to the animals.
Wow.
It's truly amazing.
Alright,
It's just